Rumble. The enemy is all around you. You'll find no allies on this battlefield.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in the background you're going to be seeing some Rumble gameplay, and today we're going to be talking about Rumble. Why Rumble will help you improve your overall gameplay and help you become a better player. So like me, if you're a solo player, you like to go into comp or quick play solo, Rumble is a place to hone your skills. It helps build individuality, not having to depend on a teammate, not having to depend on backup. Being able to go into Rumble and go from one engagement to the next engagement to the next engagement, that will help translate over to quick play. That will help translate over to comp. And when you do start playing with teammates, this right here is going to help you be able to take down two people while your teammate worries about one. So if you're having problems with decision making, Rumble is a spot for you to go practice that. After finishing a Guardian off, your main mindset is, do I have time to heal? Do I need to heal? How do I approach this next engagement? So Rumble is a great way to help your split decision making. Decision making isn't something that you're going to learn overnight, and I completely agree on that. I hear that all the time. You don't learn decision making overnight. No, but by playing Rumble, you can hone in on that craft and improve it. Even if it's a small amount, even if you have to dedicate time, decision making is something you want to learn, and you can get that in Rumble. I like to see Rumble as you against the world. Unlike comp and quick play, you have 5 other allies on the map. Unlike comp, you have 3 other allies that are there with you. Rumble is 5 Guardians who's gonna go out there and do whatever it takes to win. Any crappy way to win, they're gonna do it. So this will overall help you become better at the Crucible, better at overall Crucible in general. So the first thing we're gonna be talking about, guys, is map positioning. How will playing Rumble will help with map positioning? There's 2 things I want to touch up on. So if you're engaging an enemy, have in the back of your mind to always be ready to get flanked, or always be prepared to get shot from a different direction. Remember, someone is always willing to clean you up, which is why map positioning and radar awareness, again, if you haven't seen my radar video, I recommend it. It's going to be in the description. You don't want to be standing out in the open when you're engaging somebody. Why? Because somebody will be cleaning you up, which is why you want to be able to stand behind cover or prepare, because if you're out in the open, someone who's going to have better positioning is going to pick you off and then pick off that person there. And how does this translate over to comp or quick play? By understanding map positioning, guys, and knowing this, taking that into quick play and not being able to stand out in the open when you're fighting or comp is going to help you avoid unnecessary deaths. Along with map positioning, you can start practicing your flanks. Being able to sneak attack anybody who violates rule number 1, which is standing out in the open, is perfect. Hearing a gunfight happening in front of you does not mean I should take the direct path there and fight. No, try flanking around. Use Rumble as a method to practice your flanks. If you can flank around and see 2 people fighting each other, clean them up. And how does that translate over to comp or quick play? Because if you can flank properly in Rumble, take that into the comp or quick play. And what happens when your teammates are fighting somebody and you see 2 enemies there? Boom. Why? Because you've used flanks like this before. You learned in Rumble, and this is going to help you get better. The next thing, guys, timing is everything. This is one of my favorite tips. I like to talk about this all the time. Just because you see somebody out in the open does not mean you have to shoot them. Imagine having, your Ace of Spades active, Momentum Armory active, and you see an enemy. You fire 2 shots, but they can safely make it behind cover. 2 things you did wrong there. 1, not only did you give away your position and they now know where you're at, but 2, you wasted bonus shots. See, this is just one scenario. It could happen with anything. Anybody could have heard those shots and gone to attack you. 2, that person you shot at knows where you're at and they can prepare for you. What I like to say is hunt your enemies down. Track them. Wait till they cross what I like to call the point of no return. When they push too far from cover, when they're committed and they have no way of turning around and jumping behind cover, or pushing too far and jumping behind cover, that is your optimal time to attack. I've said it in other videos, prime them with a grenade, land the first shot. This works really well when someone has no place to run. If I can prime you with a grenade and you have no place to run, you are a sitting duck and you're gonna die. Next thing, guys, zoning and camping. During one of my live commentary videos, someone commented at the bottom, "You camp too much." To an untrained eye, it looks like camping, but to somebody who understands the game, knows that that right there is zoning. You always want to zone a main funnel point. Now you can focus on this, guys, when it comes to Rumble, because heavy ammo. When heavy ammo spawns, that is a magnet. Everybody will gravitate to that because that right there will turn the tides of any game. This is your time to find a spot, secure heavy, while battling enemies on your own terms. What does this mean? This is a great tactic for comp. When you're playing comp and power ammo spawns, that is your spot. You want to sit on power ammo because that will play a crucial role in comp. That'll play a crucial role in quick play. Zoning people off, playing that zone there. Now, it doesn't always have to be the heavy ammo location. If you find 2 spawn points, you can sit between 2 spawn points in Rumble. Just know that at that very moment, fight one guy, turn around, fight another guy, go back and fight that person again, go around and fight that person. Go between 2 spawn points. That right there is zoning. Why? Because zoning is perfect for just overall keeping the fort down, holding the fort in that one specific zone, and you'll always be able to get the upper hand on them. Why? Because engagements are coming towards you. Next thing, guys, spawn points. By playing Rumble, you have 6 other people spawning on the map rather than 6 teammates. When you play quick play, the game is going to spawn you next to teammates for the most part. The game does screw you with spawns, but you're going to spawn next to teammates. But in Rumble, the game is going to start spawning you next to enemies. At that very moment, number 1, start keeping track of the way the map spawns people in, because when you're playing quick play, when you're playing comp, you will, at times, if it's control and you're playing comp, there could be an enemy spawning right there with you. And if you know that's a spawn point, then use that to your advantage. Get the upper hand. Along with that, guys, start learning what people do off spawn. What does this mean? If I am the enemy and you're waiting for me, you see me spawn in, and there's 2 avenues towards you, Avenue A and Avenue B, and I decide to go off Avenue B, figure it out. Why did I go off Avenue B? Why did I take this long route towards you? Well, let me see. While I was sitting here, Brave spawned in, he came at me. What did he do? Well, he decided to go from cover to cover to cover to cover. Why did he do this? Because on Avenue B, there's a lot of cover, as opposed to Avenue A, there's a direct sight line towards me. Great, I can use that next time. And use that to just your advantage. Start learning spawn points and start learning how people play off spawns. The last and final thing. Rumble, guys, is full of very good players. What does this mean? Yes, you are going to lose a couple Rumble matches. For the most part, if you lose every Rumble match, learn from them. Learn from every engagement. If I go into a Rumble match and you're there and you're battling me and you beat me every time, after every death, I'm going to see how you beat me. Did I eat a grenade? Did you outshoot me? Did you land more shots than me? Did I play into your hands? Did I play off the radar to where I bit into you and you killed me? If so, I'm going to learn that. I'm going to put that in my pocket for next time. I can use that on other players. So learn from other players who are just overall better. Yes, you will win some Rumble matches. Yes, you will lose some Rumble matches. But at the end of the day, it is a learning experience. So you want to get better. My final opinion, guys, or my final, I guess, output on this is, if you're struggling at multitasking, doing different things at once, looking at your radar, engaging at somebody, then Rumble's a spot for you to go, practice, improve on that. If you're having a hard time at finding good map positioning or practicing your flanks, you need to go into Rumble and practice it. If you're having a tough time at decision making, why did I do this? I threw this grenade, I was so stupid of me. Go into Rumble and practice that. Rumble is a great spot to hone your skill and advance your gameplay to another level. Rumble is a perfect place to improve overall. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know. I will be streaming next weekend. I said it in the beginning of the video. If you guys haven't dropped a follow on Twitch, I recommend you guys follow me on Twitch. Overall, I like to go into Crucible. You guys can pick my brain. Other than that, guys, hopefully you guys are ready for I'm working on a Crucible movement video. Taking some time, but that is in the works. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.